Okay.
Okay. How about
So
this
you're
one? How about this one?
gliding
How about this
around.
one?
Are they the same?
Same.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
they're
it's
the
okay,
same,
it's
they're the
okay,
same.
it's
I can scan him, but they should be the same.
Turns out you didn't get shot.
Right. All of these are like that, right? Do I have to be going like this?
I'm
Do I-
still nice. I still haven't lied to you.
This is
yet.
you have the acceleration here, right?
I think that one's.
Oh, you're
that's
using the
same
really
kind
slow.
of guy.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I'm only controlling the movement.
But you're super not
Right.
powerful now.
Because those guys would shoot you if you're more powerful.
I don't. Yeah, I feel super not powerful. Should I pick
So-
this up?
Oh yeah. So you already got that. Okay, cool. But yeah, you can. But unfortunately now you cannot lift it.
yeah, that's not
So
happening.
I can close the heat vents on the spaceship, and I can give you like a powerful engine.
Okay.
So you can actually pick this. But we have a limited amount of time. You can do it now.
How about the?
overheat.
Imagine
We have
before
a
the engine
limited amount
overheats
of
with the
time
bench
to
set.
do this.
Okay.
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 All right.
So landing gears off. Go up. Go
Done.
up. Go up. I think you
Is
should
that
go
fine?
up.
Oh no! Don't go that way.
Wait, no, it's all good.
We're
No, we're
gonna
just
die.
gonna
We're gonna die.
That's
It
the
releases
wrong
the
way.
heat after us.
go. So, okay, yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
I went rogue there for a minute.
Okay, it's alright.
I'm still looking forward to
You were
getting
not
this game home with
listening
friends
to
and
me.
seeing like, who can I trust with my
Yeah,
spaceship?
who abandons
You should
the
listen to
team?
me. I'm like the.
You're right. I cost us all our lives.
We all died.
I'm the main engineer here. No, okay. So electric engine. Let me do the same setting again.
No!
Okay, go in now. You see, it doesn't like you yet.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, no, it's
okay.
okay.
Nice.
Good. You know this part. Good.
I tried to just book it through.
Let's go faster.
And this is a very hard puzzle, though. Like, I'm helping you quite a bit here, but it's really hard to figure out like the heat vent
A good
and
engineer
where
is really
where
important.
like is the safe spot. So you have to like die several times to find your safe spot.
Yeah, it's rough too because some of the things that you do to get your ship through some of these areas, it's pretty hard on your ship. You can't do that for too long, and you might
Right.
just overheat,
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
shut
it's-
down.
Oh, wait. Okay. Oh no. Okay.
Now.
Look, I can just be on my side too. That's
Yeah, go. Faster,
Okay, that's
faster, faster. Yes, now. Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
So go up.
Let's go
up.
Yeah, this is safe. It's pretty safe. Okay.
It's really safe.
There you go.
Oh, you're on fire.
Okay, wait again now. Wait. Okay, now you're safe.
Okay. Is it safe to go up?
I turned back to the electric engine, so you should be fine. Go down.
Okay. So wait,
go
I can go
down.
up now or down?
Yeah, down.
Okay.
There is nothing up here.
This is like a safe area.
Yeah,
to
this
kinda
is your safe area.
I see. Okay.
gather your thoughts.
All right. Here we go. We're delving down into the depths.
So this is really like the level where you really glide slowly. It is very. There is also something satisfying. Like we want to make a game where it's a bit slow to like play it around. You don't just kind of rush it. There's not
Right.
much action.
I think it really adds to the atmosphere that you're this tiny, helpless little spacecraft. You want to be creeping along, being super careful.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine in a setting where I wasn't in front of a bunch of people, I would be even more scared out of my mind. You know, it's like
Yeah,
so,
especially with the sound.
right. It's
ambience.
dark. It's loud. Like these things are clanking around.
Yeah, middle of the night, all the lights off. This would be very unsettling
Yeah.
in a very cool
So
way.
you're enjoying this?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, a little bit more. Then I'll make you super fast. Look at this.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
go.
catch on fire again.
You might.
Hey, did we,
I
so
just turned off
we
like
make
We
it?
did it.
Did we do it?
I just did a little magic on the gamepad.
Nice. So did we win?
So
I
this
think
is
so.
the last level I have, and
Okay.
it's super like
Okay.
like difficult. So I don't know if you have more time to like play
I'm
it.
ready to
but
see a spaceship blow up.
yeah.
Yeah, let's blow it up.
So there you go. Go. So go to the. This enemy is
so
really difficult
scary.
and can definitely make you blow up.
Oh. No, but I think I can probably just make it past.
Well, actually,
Oh, and then
this
you're
is probably a good place for us to let you off the hook here. We're just about out of time, but thank you so much for coming
Thank
by
you.
and giving us a look at this game.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be a blast to play, and thank you guys also for
Yeah.
helping us out.
Being the crew member.
Filling up our crew
Yeah,
for us.
definitely.
Yeah, that was
Play,
awesome.
No, it's fine. It's great to watch.
So please stay tuned. Next up, the folks from Yacht Club Games are going to be hanging out with us. We're going to be taking a look at Shovel Knight. So a few seconds, come right back. See you soon.
Yeah.
Right.
Hi.
hard to tell with this beginning music. Is this what it's supposed to sound like? I don't know. Okay.
Hey folks, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Sam from the Treehouse, and I'm joined by the intrepid crew of Yacht Club Games, who are here to show off a game that I know you guys have been really excited about, been waiting patiently for. We are going to be bringing this to you on June 26th, so the day is almost upon us. And this is going to be an exclusive for home and handheld consoles for Nintendo. We'll have it on Wii U and 3DS. So if you guys want to do a quick introduction, we'll just jump right in.
All right. Yeah, I'm Nick again. Most people call me Waz. I do the pixel art on Shovel Knight.
My name's Ian. I'm a programmer on Shovel Knight.
And I'm Sean Velasco, and I do design and direction on Shovel Knight at the Yacht Club. So yeah, we're going to take a look at the game, and we're going to show off a 3DS exclusive feature called the Street Pass Arena. So, I mean, obviously the 3DS has Street Pass. We're just going to do a quick name registration here. And we're going to show you guys this new feature. We're going to play a new level that we've never seen before, and just kind of have an awesome time.
I'm going to say, I don't think I've seen anybody use Street Pass like this.
Yeah, it's a little
very different. It's cool.
I mean, it's a little offbeat. It's a little bizarre, but I don't know. I think it's pretty fun also, even though it's just crazy and weird. So yeah, this is our world map, which is the first time we've ever shown this. As you can see, there are different nodes that you can go around to. Shovel Knight moves on the paths, and in addition to regular stages, there are bonus stages. There are villages. There are little wandering encounters that appear. But on top of that, you have the Street Pass Arena. So let's go ahead and head in there. So let's just get acclimated to the controls real fast. Shovel Knight, as you can see, is a side-scrolling 8-bit style platform game. You can jump, you can shovel, and then when you're in the air, when you press down, you can do a shovel drop, which is like a downward stab that you can use to break through blocks, defeat enemies, do all sorts of stuff. So yeah, that's a quick recap on the controls. Let's talk to the Pass Master and get the battle started.
I adore this guy's design, by the way.
Yeah,
giant cookie skeletons.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Well, and we've been talking in his voice the entire time. You know, it's like, welcome to the Street Pass Arena. So here we go. We're recording the Street Pass data right now. So the idea is that you're fighting against another Shovel Knight, but that other Shovel Knight is going to pass you via Street Pass, so you can't see what is going on. You're trying to collect the gems. You're trying to defeat the other player. And then you have all these sub-weapons that you can see on the bottom screen that you can use to try to defeat the player in some way. Of course, since they're not there and you don't know what they're going to do, and also you can street pass multiple people, you're just going to try and do the thing that you think is going to be best.
Yeah, predict, like, someone's probably going to be over here first. I'm going to head over there.
Right.
And
so,
you only have a few seconds.
Yeah, it's 5 seconds per round, so it's over. And now we can go and see, you know, hopefully we'll get a street pass. Well, we know we're going to get a street pass because we're going to pass here. And in the meantime, we can show off a new stage. And that's right over here. So this is the Lost City, the lair of Mole Knight. And we'll go through and play, and we can show you all the mechanics and everything in here.
Awesome.
So yeah, I have a lot of sub-weapons I can use to dispatch enemies at my command. I like the wand a lot. I think it's really versatile. I can just like shoot a projectile and get the guys out of there. There's also one of my favorites is the coin. The Midas coin turns enemies into gold, so you can get a very lucrative yield killing guys. Or bounce back if they deflect it.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Yeah, in addition, I mean, it's like I was saying, we have the jump, we have the shovel, we have the down thrust, and then these sub-weapons kind of let you play in a way that's most interesting to you. So we have the fire rod, which is a long-range weapon, which is great for a short-range character. We have a phase locket that lets you fade out of existence, but only temporarily, and so you can use that to avoid damage. You can use it to walk on spikes. You know, it has many utilities. Some players are purists, you know, I can go through the game and enjoy myself and not use any of the sub-weapons, and it's a very pure NES-style retro experience.
Yeah.
But it's really fun to experiment with this stuff too. Okay. So yeah.
I love this dude.
Yeah. This is our bouncing beetle. You know, when we wanted to do a game that was reminiscent of 8-bit games, but unique in its own way, we thought, okay, well, if we're going to do a lava level, lava levels have been done to death. We've seen them, thousands of times in games before. So in this case, well, first of all, we have this beetle, but we're introducing this kind of green viscous goo that you can bounce off of. Oh man, this is so dangerous.
Well, I'll say I definitely haven't bounced around on the back of a jelly beetle before, so
right.
That's a new experience.
And we'll see how it all ties in a little bit too. Nice secret also. That's another thing that's great to highlight is Shovel Knight is a game that's just absolutely full of secrets. So you can see there's like kind of a weird block under Shovel Knight that looks a little bit different. I imagine that if you hit that, there's going to be something behind there.
Yeah.
And there is, right? It's a platter.
Now that we're showing folks so much of the graphic element of this game, I'd love to chat for a little bit about how you guys balance the 8-bit aesthetic with a more modern style, because it looks very classic, but at the same time, there's stuff going on here with the backgrounds and some of the other details that are a much more modern touch as far as the aesthetics go.
Well, right, yeah. I mean, in addition, the 3DS version is totally stereoscopic, and so there's just many layers of parallax going into the background. We tried to stick mostly with the NES palette. So the NES has a 64 color palette, and we have like a 66 color palette because we just needed to cheat with the color
Couple
here
of cheaters.
Yeah, just here and there. Our animations are much more intense. Like I was saying, our backgrounds are layered and varied, and you couldn't do parallax backgrounds. But our sound is totally 100% good NES style. We're using at least a simulated VRC6 sound chip, which is the same one that they used for the music for Castlevania 3.
Yeah, the audio just gives you this warm, fuzzy, sort of back to your childhood feeling. So that's just what I love.
Yes, it's very, we're trying to invoke that nostalgia, but kind of like the rose-tinted version of it, the game that you saw in your mind as a kid, as opposed to the one that was actually on the screen. But
and on the subject of audio, you got some pretty sweet other details going on with the music, I believe.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, first off, we have Jake Kaufman doing our music and sound design, and he's just an incredible talent. He's prolific, and he's amazing and wonderful. And, we love him to death. But it's also extremely special that we have Manami Matsumai.
That's kind of crazy.
The original creator, the sound designer, Mega Man, both the sound and the music, UN Squadron, and now she's working on Mighty No. 9. She's doing even more stuff. When we got that email in our inbox, it was just
You're totally getting trolled.
Yeah, we didn't even believe it. It's like, yeah. This can't possibly be true.
Sure,
right?
you want to do music.
Yeah, but sure enough, it was true. And the tracks are absolutely amazing, and it just, it makes my heart swell just to think about it. So things are progressing smoothly here.
Yeah, hopefully they'll
You haven't died yet.
Oh,
It's like you want to use that shovel so bad, but here you can't. This
Yeah.
is great because you have all those weapons, and you could use it to your advantage in that situation.
I gotta wonder with the weapons, how much you guys spent just playing around with shovels you picked up at the hardware store. It's like, okay, how is this attack really gonna look?
You do actually have a shovel at the office for just such
true.
occasions.
How often have you whack each other with it? Where you're just like, I gotta know what it looks like to get hit with a shovel. Come here.
Right, yeah, I need to check this animation.
This is research.
Yeah, here,
Stand
come over
still,
here. I just need to
stand
smack you. Okay, so here's that lava and goo mechanic that I was talking about. So this lava ball that you saw we were bouncing on earlier, you can knock it in to the lava, a goo ball rather, and then it turns everything gooey and bouncy. So in addition to a lot of action elements, Shovel Knight has a couple of slightly puzzly things, but nothing that should break it up too much. Here, you have to knock it onto this platform and then do a death-defying leap to try to get over. Oh god, dude.
Death-defying bounce.
Okay, alright, yeah, that should be fine. Here's another example. So we have a lot of checkpoints in this game. It's something that should be easy for younger players or for newbies to get into and kind of enjoy themselves, but maybe not get all of the secrets or maybe not kind of unlock all of the potential that the game has to offer.
Yeah.
The reason I say this is because we just put you through gauntlets, over and over again of increasingly difficult things, but we're trying to teach you all of the mechanics through the game itself.
Yeah, it's nice to have it. It's show, don't tell. So you're going to have a chance okay, first up, let's get you through this. Next up, you're going to learn another skill, and it gradually builds on itself. So it's not like you're just suddenly thrown into okay, here's everything you have to know all at once. Good luck.
Right. Yeah,
Godspeed.
absolutely. Well, but then it does build up, and by the time you get to the end of the game, it's a very, it's a well, when you get to the end, you won't believe that you're able to do the things that you can do compared to what the beginning was like.
Nice. Good work.
Yeah.
Now,
everyone
speaking
deal
of,
with
thrash in the mole minion.
Time to bounce.
Yeah. Careful.
So Waz has a lot of sub-weapons here, but depending on the orders that he tackled the level, he probably wouldn't have most of these.
Yeah, he would not have a lot of these, so he's decked out for the purposes of this stage. It's actually really cool to see some of the time. Like, I wouldn't usually have the anchor at this point.
But you could. You could tackle the
That's
stage
right.
before this
Yeah.
in a different order. That's
Dude,
what
no!
you
Oh no! Oh
Everything's fine.
You didn't help the beetle.
Oh,
You
that
had to
poor
save the
little
beetle.
guy.
no! Wow.
Need some health. So I'm
So
going
I
to destroy
don't know
this
if it's going to be
checkpoint.
too distracting for you to talk and play, but
Go for it.
if you're up for chatting a bit more about the pixel art, I think that's
Oh,
something
yeah,
folks would
yeah.
love to hear a bit more about.
I mean, like Sean mentioned a little bit about the palette. It's something that we have been trying to stick to as much as possible. It's a very interesting thing to work with a palette like that. The original NES had only 64 colors. It had like 16 colors at one time on a screen. But we've really been kind of pushing past that and trying to find a way that balances like the expectation of quality with sticking to the nostalgia or that NES feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're
All
working in
right.
pixel art's really fun, and having a set palette like that is actually like it's restrictive but very liberating at the same time.
Okay, now we're gonna fight Mole Knight.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to
Also
see
a
if you
boss
can knock this guy off fast so we can get some street passing going.
Yeah, that's true. You're just gonna have to thrash him, Waz.
Yeah, just
So
do it.
while we're
you can
watching
do
this,
that, right?
Oh yeah, I can try.
nice. So in a couple seconds, we're going to look at the street pass.
That's right.
Should we chat a bit about the Wii U version and what's going to be going on there?
Yeah, sure. We have a feature called the Digger's Diary that uses the Miiverse in kind of an interesting way. So on your gamepad, there's going to be a little tab, called the Diary, and you click on it, and messages from other players will appear. Now, the cool part is all of the messages pertain to whatever room that you're in. So if there's a secret in the room, then maybe you'll get players saying, oh, there's a secret in the upper left-hand corner. If there's a tough enemy and the player died on that enemy, we'll prompt the player to write at a certain time. So it's like, dang that enemy. We're hoping that there's going to be cool drawings of guys. You
They kind of reminds me of like,
You
oh no!
You just got to back out.
I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
we can show up the street pass.
Well,
now.
my
It kind of reminds me
today.
in like Dark Souls, say, where you
Yes.
hope people
Well,
are
like
being honest with you, but they might not be. There might be somebody trolling you in there who's like, oh yeah, this is totally what you do.
That's
There's a secret area
absolutely-
over there. Just keep
yeah.
hitting it, and you'll find it.
Right,
It'll crack
try-
open eventually.
Try jumping off.
Good idea. Jump in that pit. It's actually a secret treasure room. Trust me, it's gold down there.
Okay, so
Did we?
now with any luck, the street
We
pass
have
will have
street
street
pass.
passed.
Oh no.
I don't know about that.
All right.
There
let's
might
see.
be too much excitement.
Gotta hang up.
at
I
E3.
guess, yeah, I can get
Yeah,
too wrapped
let's
up
leave and
into
come
it.
back.
I'm gonna have to
I
go
think
back
we'll have
out.
gotten it.
All right, I just saw one of the random characters just toddle off the map there.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
we do have these little fellas.
Right. So yeah, if you were to run into him, then you would get kind of wrapped up into a little fight that you would have to battle with several enemies and some hazards, and it's kind of cool because you'll be on your way back to the village with a huge haul of gold. You're afraid you're going to lose it all, and then all of a sudden, there's a knight that is in your way, and you have to finish it without dying.
Yeah, and I've had it happen at some really inopportune times where it's like, okay, I'll kill you. I wasn't looking to
Oh, no.
kill you, but
Yeah.
fine, you're here.
Let's go
I'll,
check
I'll
out
take
that
you
Iron
out.
Knight
Or if
guy.
you actually want to get one of these guys and you're like, why won't you come here?
Yeah.
I really just want to fight you and take your loot. Please show up.
Well, yeah, and when they kill you and run away, then it's like, it's so problematic,
Oh, speaking of,
Yeah,
right?
there we go.
And these little dragons knock me off constantly. But usually there's a lot of treasure in these areas too.
So you don't want to necessarily avoid these guys on the map. It's worth hunting them down if you think you have a shot of taking them
yeah,
out.
yeah. Sometimes it's worth it. How's the street pass going, y'all?
it looks like Street Pass might not be in the cards today.
Okay.
Shovel Knight is probably a little bashful at the E3 show floor.
Is your wireless on?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no worries. On the off chance
The
that we can't
powers
get
that
it to
be.
work here, we can kind of talk through what folks would have seen
Well, yeah, I
If
mean,
it had gone on
basically the data that we showed of the one Shovel Knight jumping around, when the other player street passes, they have another set of data that they didn't. So both players will battle together, and you'll just see how it plays out. So it's like sometimes an attack will happen, and it'll just totally whiff. Sometimes they'll be fighting, and they'll just be going past back and forth on each other, and it's just totally ridiculous.
And it's really fun when you see some of them where it's like you're just bouncing around at opposite sides of the screen. It's like, oh,
yes, yeah.
I have to predict this better. But if there's somebody that you street pass with pretty reliably, and you're like, yeah, okay, I work with this guy, I know I'm going to run into him. You get a sense for his play style and his patterns. You're like, okay, I know exactly what you're doing. Let's go for it.
Yeah, you can revise your strategy, and so it's just cool. After multiple street passes, you can start to develop kind of an interesting back and forth with your friends.
Let's call it a draw. Let's part as equals.
We'll say that the best man won, and we'll let you interpret that however you like. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys, for bringing this by and giving us a deeper look at it. I know this is a day one purchase for me, and I know a lot of other folks are going to be super psyched too. So again, that's June 26th, Nintendo eShop. Check it out. And please stay with us. In a few seconds, I believe Reggie's going to be stopping by to check in on us. So we'll see. Hopefully he thinks we're doing a good job up here, and we're not going to get in trouble. Be back in a few seconds. See you soon.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Sorry that the... So, there?
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Ed, here with Sam, as well as a very special guest, Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Thank you for having me.
Stop by. Oh, absolutely. It's our pleasure. I know you're super busy right now. We don't have a lot of time with you here, unfortunately, but I mean, we just want to say thanks for stopping by, talk about as much stuff as we possibly can
Sounds
in
great.
a coherent manner while we got you
well,
here.
coherent manner is, that might be a little tough
We'll
this
do our
morning.
best. We've been having a lot of fun doing this Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3 thing, because I think, it's really something special for a lot of people to be able to see the sort of sneak peek behind the scenes of all the stuff that we've got coming up. So, I mean, maybe you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. For me, what I love about the format here is this is a little microcosm of what I get to do back at work,
Basically, right.
To be able to pop into the treehouse, see what you guys are working on, get to play a little bit myself.
Right.
For me, looking around all the different games that we're showing, I mean, obviously, what we've got with Splatoon is fantastic. The reaction has been really, really strong. As I said yesterday during the Smash tournament, personally, I'm really looking forward to playing a little Smash, playing a little Smash on 3DS. I travel so much that for me, the portable version of Smash is going to be tremendous.
That's huge, right?
It's going to be huge for me. And so I'm really looking forward to that. And what I loved is as I was walking in this morning, the 3DS stations were already full. People were really getting into that experience. The Smash run that we've showed off, I think, is phenomenal. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, that ability to level up your guys, I mean, that's going to be amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the tournament last night was insane. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't watched it yet who wants to, but the ending was super tense. It was like right down to the wire.
It came down to the wire, came down to some fantastic moves. I think the guys are around here somewhere.
They're here.
we're going to try and get them on, from what I understand. But it's things are going great.
And I know you were there watching the tournament with us, and maybe picking up a few pointers, getting into Smash. 'Cause
I'm trying to pick up as many pointers as I can.
Right,
As I said publicly, I am personally not the best Smash player, but that's why the 3DS version is going to be so great for me. Right. My opportunity to play a lot, really work on all of my moves. I want to play as a Reggie me.
Yes.
I gotta say.
Got it.
So I'm really looking forward to it.
That's
Do you think
awesome.
you're going to be a sword wielding Reggie, or are you going to be
I think I'm going to be. The
Brawler?
arm gun.
The gunner?
Reggie,
Okay.
The gunner.
Gotcha. Nice.
So next year we're going to come back, and there's going to be like insane action
I'll
going
be able
on.
to do all of these great gunning moves. I'll optimize my character. It's going to be great.
Very cool. We've got a lot of people have, you spoke to Splatoon. A lot of people have been so excited. That's personally, I think, the thing that I'm most excited about. That's the thing I've been like every second I can, I'm slipping over there to try to get in, because that's what I need practice on, honestly, because I am not naturally an FPS guy. I'm not naturally a shooter. My gaming muscles always just sort of gravitated more towards platforming naturally.
You do the puzzle thing a lot
and
too.
puzzle things
Yeah.
too. And to have this, to see this Nintendo take on the shooter is so like the light bulb has gone on. My third eye has been squeegeed open.
The thing that I love is, yes, it has all of the fun aspects of a shooting game, but it's so much fun. It's so sociable. The various powered up weapons are really cool, but it's got all of that same strategy element, right? This thought of, I can see the paint, so I know there's another player over here,
Right. Yeah.
so I have to be careful. I'm going to turn into the squid. I'm gonna pop up next to them, turn around, fire them with ink. It's a really cool game playing mechanic.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited.
And it's cool that it actually pays off to work with your team. So saying, okay, you're going to stay here and guard the base. You're going to go out and run point and try to cut them off before they get here. And being able to bounce back and forth, you just tap on the gamepad and suddenly you're like, okay, I got to jump over to help you out because things are getting a little ridiculous in an area of our map. But being able to communicate with your teammates as you're all like sitting around trying to knock out this other team, it's really satisfying. I know we've been playing around at work trying to figure out some strategies. Like, okay, some of us are really good, and some of us, myself included, we're trying to catch up to the folks who've been localizing
Who've been working
this game.
on the game.
Right.
It's a little bit of an unfair advantage, so strategy is really kind of helping us out a little
Absolutely.
bit.
Well, that was a cool thing, seeing Nate and Morgan kind of do play-by-play of all the Splatoon coverage and being able to talk about all that strategy and stuff, and even talk about sort of the I don't know, you call them cheap, you call them brutal, vicious things, when like someone can just like plop a splatter of paint down and then just hide in that and then just watch everyone go around them, pop up at that one moment, and then bam.
Well, it's funny because when I did my demo in the Treehouse of Splatoon, Morgan was the guy who was showing it off.
Right.
And so he was showing that mean streak even back then.
Yeah.
So, I have to say I'm working on picking up some hits and tricks, trying to figure out the right way to play. I'm going to be real close to Morgan and watching what he's doing.
Oh, yeah, I think like
Nice.
Morgan and
That makes
Eric are our
sense.
two ringers. You go up against them, and it's just like, oh, please let me be on your team.
It's
gonna
so
be
it can be
rough.
so brutal. I mean, and that's something that I think maybe a lot of people don't know about you, about us in the Treehouse. It's like you're a busy guy. You're a busy guy, but you're around. And so whenever we get these new games in the Treehouse, like part of our shtick is like all right, well, let's look at this. This is a lot of fun. Somebody get Reggie down here so we can, get him on this. We can talk about this, and we got, a bunch of new stuff coming out. I mean, is there what else has sort of piqued your interest that you're seeing out here?
For me, a couple things. I really love Captain Toad. I think that game mechanic. I love
Super cute.
I love what we were doing in 3D World. Having that character have his own game, own fully featured game, for me is really exciting. That's a holiday release. So that's going to be really phenomenal for us. And I'll tell you, the other game I'm loving to play is Hyrule Warriors.
Yes.
And for me, the whole Dynasty Warrior gameplay is not something that I grew up playing a lot of.
Sure.
But seeing the mashup between that and
It's a blast.
Zelda and the Zelda universe is really fun.
It's huge.
The different characters that we've exposed, people are really loving that in terms of the gameplay.
Playing
So
Midna, people are. That was great. Having Chris up here playing Midna, the reaction that was
nuts.
awesome.
it's phenomenal. So
Especially Sushi Hook shots the moon are just like, it's over.
I know, right?
It's nuts.
So to me, Hyrule Warriors is, because of the development cycle of that game, I didn't see it early on. I only saw it late, but I really love the way that shaped up. That's going to be a big release for us that's coming up in